reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
I'm your other host, Quincy.
It's hot. That was lying. It said 101 just before I started up the cast. Like, it is 101 outside. It feels it. Ugh.
I want to say it was like 107 when I was out working earlier, but I don't remember.
That sounds about right, too. And it's tomorrow it says that we're going to get rain with 101. And I'm like, that doesn't seem like a fun time.
Of course, the day I'm going out of town is when it rains.
Yeah. Well, good. I think Monday of next week we're also supposed to get rain. Monday, Tuesday, I think. Oh, got anything good to drink over there, Q?
I'm just doing a Starbucks K-Cup.
Just doing a Starbucks K-Cup. I got one of the 7-Up Zero Sugar Tropicals and something else that's zero sugar on the back end. They have something called the Sprite Chill, a cherry lime drink, and they just dropped the zero sugar version. It's good. It just has a very interesting minty afterbite to it. And I'm here for that. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about those ones.
Recommend it very highly. Badoop. Over on the good old Humble Bundle, got a couple bundles. Quick, simple, easy. First one is gear up for Borderlands 4. As much as I dislike Randall J. Pitchford and everything that he stands for, I'm not going to beat up everybody at the studios for these games, because they're still, at the end of the day, really good games, including the Telltale ones that are here, and the one that wasn't directly influenced by Randall Pitchford. So, $16 each, all 8 items, and it's everything from the first Borderlands, the pre-sequel, 2 in VR, 3, Tales from the Borderlands, and New Tales from the Borderlands, and probably my favorite of all of the Borderlands-style games, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, the Chaotic Great Edition. Not a bad bundle. If you like looter shooters, it'll definitely feed that fury. It helps out Covenant House, which is a nation's largest movement providing food, shelter, immediate crisis care, and ongoing services to homelessness and trafficked young people. Founded in 1972, starting in New York, has grown to serve over 46,000 youth annually in 30 cities across the United States, Canada, and Latin America. It helps out a lot of people with a lot of things. And the second one, once again, very quick because it's just all kind of very simple stuff. Devil May Cry. You get DMC, Devil May Cry, the remake, as well as 1 through 5 and the Virgil DLC for $20. And it helps out Breakthrough Type 1 Diabetes, or JDRF, as it was formerly known as. No longer fighting off diabetes research, but now perfecting it. We have a cure, we're now just getting it pushed forward. Hooray. Have you been playing anything, Q?
Not really. I've launched a few things. Like, I've been trying to do the dailies for Xbox, so I've been launching a few things. I've missed a couple days this week, so I'm gonna lose all the bonuses. So yeah, what did I do recently? I think I jumped on like New Vegas for a bit. Did some Arkham Knight achievement hunting. I have 3 achievements left in that game, and all 3 are a bitch. Oh, I did finally play Space Marines 2. James and Sean went through and threw in to buy it for me. We got to play one night, and then I crashed early the second night, so I missed out on playing with them. And I've been busy all week, so I haven't played it since. But yeah, we did play for a couple hours one night.
Okay. I am very interested to hear your progression through that game, because it is a very interesting lore-based game, and people do tend to take little snippets of lore as they go through. So I'm very curious on what house you're picking, so to speak.
Did you see that we got RoboCop Rogue City on Game Pass?
No, but I heard it wasn't that great.
I've heard mixed. I've heard like some people who are like, the game's fine as a game, but if you're a RoboCop fan, like it's cool to be able to do it.
Yeah, okay, that's also similar to what I've heard. Like, I heard it's an okay game, but mm. I'll check it out probably. I mean, I just recently downloaded Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, and I'll talk about that in a second. But another game I played just had its big, huge next big expansion, Destiny 2. Right now, you can purchase Destiny 2's old stuff with the Legacy 2025 for super cheap, dirt cheap. You could probably get the entire collection for like $20. But the new one's 40, or if you want the whole year, because it's only going to be half a year for this expansion, for 40. It's fine so far. Don't really have much to kind of nod my head and go, yeah, it's a thing. A a a human from Earth, we think he's from Chicago, gets thrown through time and space to a planet that we didn't really have much contact to through a very mystical way. Destiny's storytelling has been very MacGuffin. It has always been kind of MacGuffin after Destiny 1. Destiny 1 had a lot of good, wholesome storytelling of this is the bad guy, he's wanting to hurt us, let's go do something about that. Meanwhile, Destiny 2 is a lot of we're asking questions, but we're not getting a lot of answers. It feels more the same, but I'm only maybe a third of the way through it. We'll see what it does later on. I'm very excited for the second half of the year with the Renegades and the Star Wars theme stuff, but as of right now, it's a mid for right now. Badoop. One of my favorite publishers has a publisher sale on most things, including Steam. And with that publisher sale comes Castle Crashers, Alien Hominid, the Behemoth the Game, and Battle Block Theater. I don't know too much about Pit People, but that one is on Game Pass if you are interested. Um, because they're trying to promote a little bit of their Painter Boss Paradise. Have you played very many of the Behemoth style games?
I don't think I've played any of these.
You never touched Castle Crashers? Oh, fantastic game.
Uh-uh.
Fantastic game. Battle Block Theater is okay. It's a platformer that just scales up exponentially with friends. If you have friends going through a platforming adventure that you can throw tools back at them and mess up their runs. Fun stuff. Pit People's a nice hex turn-based combat. It gave me a little bit of a headache, but I understand why. Another little beat 'em up, Alien Hominid and Alien Hominid Invasion. They're fine. And then Behemoth, I haven't really played too much of that one, but I have heard of it. All of them are on sale over on Steam and Xbox, PlayStation, so on, to as to promote the Painter Paradise bundle that comes out on August 6th. Where go ahead.
I was just say I wonder if my computer can handle any of them.
Oh, Castle Crashers easily. Battle Theater easily. Tom Fulp, one of the founders of it, was a head developer that worked on Flash games for Newgrounds, and then, I mean, I'm pretty sure he still owns Newgrounds outright. But he makes games so that way a potato can play it. So that way the lowest of low ends can play it. I'm pretty sure Castle Crashers will run just fine. Almost all of these could. And with the August 6th push of Painter Boss, you can create your own Castle Crasher with a custom head, body, so on and so forth. They give you a template to fill out so you can put all of their emotions or headpieces. They want people to be artists. And you can build
Nice.
your own template right now, and soon it'll be able to be imported into the Steam Workshop. I'm very impressed with Tom Fulp's want of pooping deer, yes, but it, he still has a unique, childlike humor style. But let's get this one out of the way because I love Resident Evil. It's one of my favorite game series. They have had their bumps and bruises, Operation Raccoon City, Survivors, Whatever that one was where it acted like Dead by Daylight, where one person plays.
Isn't that Survivors?
No, it was like Reverse or Reverb or something like
Oh,
that.
yes. Yeah. Okay.
And I was like, I get it. I get what you guys wanting. It's not my game. Keep creating, Capcom, please. And then they bopped out with friggin' Resident Evil Village, and I said, there's the bop. And then Resident Evil Requiem looks like a bop. So I'm like, cool, cool,
And
cool.
they also remade 4, and that looks amazing. And they did the 2 and 3 remake.
You're right. And I've played 2. I haven't touched 3 yet. I should go through 3.
Same. I went through and I did a full run on 2, and for some reason just never played 3. I bought it. I own it. Never played it.
Uh, 3 was my least. Like, if I had to put it on a ranking, 3 is my least favorite, followed by 5. No, 6. I didn't like 6.
I was
5 is
gonna say, doesn't everybody hate 6 in Raccoon City? Why would you put 3 at your least favorite?
I don't know. 3 it was a slog to go through in the past, and I remember getting so butt mad at it. This was also like I'm 14, 15, so my comprehension skills were very ADHD at the time. I'm probably a lot better now, and also the remake probably fixes all the things that I had a problem with. I'll definitely go through it in time.
Not enough tofu.
Not enough tofu. Tofu should have been the main star in all these games. Speaking
Yeah.
of which, they're saying like, where is he on the forums, because Operation Raccoon City kind of left it up in the air whether or not he made it through his extra stuff. But I guess we'll find out. But something that really ticked me off. So Resident Evil Survival Unit was being announced. I was like, oh, okay, I'll pop in and take a listen. 10 minutes through the way, I start to notice that I was like, okay, they have like a hub, and there's a cool old school like feel to it, and I'm like, this is starting to feel a little bit. And then I see producer at Joy City, and it clicked in the side of my head, and I was like, Joy City, it's a mobile game.
You guys have phones, don't you?
Yeah, phones, don't you? I watched the rest of this, and I was just so deflated. This is the Raccoon City Police Department after it was pulled. All the things of Resident Evil 1 and 2 had already happened. 3 is happening outside, figuratively. And they basically say, okay, well, now you can pull cards. You can, get all your little Easter eggs. Get Rebecca as one of your cards, so that way you level them up. Good luck getting all the rare ones, spending money, all the experience. I got mad. I got so mad.
I think that's fair.
I'm definitely not gonna be getting this one. This one I'm gonna let pass by, but to those who are gonna support this, I'm frustrated at you, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I wish you well in this game.
I don't.
But they do have some bits and pieces that made me go, that's a bit of a frustration. They got their musical director from Capcom, the one that works on Resident Evil games, over to work on this game as well. So there's going to be some pretty good music in it, but I'm not going to be around to listen.
The thought process is probably looks like Resident Evil, sounds like Resident Evil, therefore must be Resident Evil.
But it doesn't taste like Resident Evil. Frustration. Sticking around the mobile phone theme, I have it on my notes that as of right now, Uma Musume, a horse girl racing anime, has a mobile game, and that mobile game is #1 on the Google Play Store. I don't know about the iOS numbers. I haven't really had a chance to look at those, but I would only assume it's pretty high up considering its vast popularity.
What is it called?
Uma Musume. Umamusume. And
Is it Pretty Derby is the second part of the name?
that is correct. Yes. Pretty
Number 2 in simulation right now.
Yeah. So a little bit of pre-context for this was about a year and a half ago, give or take, it had an
Is
anime.
this horse betting, but it's on anime girls running around a track?
Yes. Now, a year and a half ago, we have Studio Trigger, fantastic animation studio, does amazing work, made a anime over actual horse races, and actually added drama to the horse races, having one of like the slower ended horses that actually had a mental breakdown because of course if a horse breaks a hoof or an entire leg, they can no longer race. But that horse still continued on and began to horse race again because they that was all they wanted to do. They didn't want to give up. And I
How
was
does
like,
this
that
translate to anime girls running around a track?
it really doesn't. But the funny thing of it all is, all the girls' personalities counterpart their horse personas that are actual. They are actually taken from horses. There's one called Gold Ship, I believe it is. And Gold Ship is one of the wacky ones. Doesn't like racing, just likes messing around. And so while all the other horses are doing their training, she's doing everything but train. And that is like their meme that they have going around now. And yet she still wins. There's no rhyme or reason for it. And then there was a conflict that happened in the anime where Gold Ship and another horse were arguing in the beginning, the release gate, and they actually threw that in the anime. No, that happened in real life, and Gold Ship still took second place in that race. It's they put all of this in horse racing, and Japan really likes horse racing. They really love it, like so much so that our before it closed down, the GameWorks used to have horse betting, and then the simulations. It was so weird to see because Americans don't really Kentucky Derby kind of, but we don't really have too much on the horse betting. I Seeing it hit number one made me go, we either like the girls too much or we're starting to get into horse racing. I don't know which one, and it scares me to think about.
Man, I don't even have an opinion.
But what I can say is I'm happy to see that the game is getting popular. It's done by two really good studios. I got it, even the gambling portion of it isn't really gambling. You get a lot of the free stuff for free. A big shrug from me. If you play that game, enjoy it. That one I'm actually going to be authentic because it's to help put together another season of the anime. And Studio Trigger is doing a lot of really good work right now, so badoop. Speaking of really good studios that I kind of beat up on that I don't mean to, PlayStation, Sony, had a state of play 2 days after our last podcast, showing off
I
a
mean,
lot
I
of.
mean to beat up on them and whatnot, so.
That's fair. I plugged back in my PS3 and lost a lot of the PS1 games. I gotta figure out how to re-download if the servers are down. I don't know. We'll figure that out later, but I got a little frustrated. Going over the Ghost of Yote state of play, they showed a lot of gameplay and a lot of really cool graphics generation, a lot of their finishing moves, a lot of their movement tech. Weather was a big cut and print on this, how the weather can influence your movements. I really enjoyed watching this game, and I was like, damn, I really want to get Ghost of Tsushima on Steam. Wasn't on a big of a sale during the Steam summer sale, but hopefully during the Christmas one, I'll probably lean toward getting it. It's so good. Toward the end of the 45-minute long conference, they said, here's something additional for those who have a quality of life that just wants to be relaxing during their trek across Japan. And Samurai Champloo, a really well-known 90s anime that has hip-hop vibes. The musical director behind Samurai Champloo, I forget his name, I did not write it down, but he is writing a lo-fi set of stuff for if you want to wander and as you're making your trek across Japan, you'll have some nice lo-fi to listen to. And I said, I didn't exactly ask for that, but that's a good goddamn feature. I'm surprised that they're pulling in a lot of very old names to do a lot of these projects, and unexpectedly too. But have you checked out Ghost of Tsushima?
No. Did that get an Xbox release?
No.
Then yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Unless it hit PlayStation 4, there's no way for me to easily play it.
I think he got a PlayStation 4 release. I don't recall. But even still, this would be a one of the very few reasons why I would lean toward getting a PS5. I've
Yeah, I'm not buying a $700 console to play a $70 game.
That's fair. That is 700% fair. I hope that this drops on PC relatively quick.
Like it's one of those things. Like first of all, like the games are more expensive, but the console's expensive, and there's just so much going out to be able to play one game. You know.
y- and then watching the different weapon styles that you can have, like an Odachi, a huge fucking blade. The way that they sheath and unsheath it has to be very careful because it's such a long-reaching blade. I I cannot fathom how much effort it took to build these weapon styles, and I would really enjoy playing, I think, Ghost of Tsushima into Ghost of Yotei. As I said, it's one of the very few promotional games where I'm just like, damn, I'm kind of mad I don't got a PS5.
Did you see the thing where they pointed out that Link can't remove his shield, or not shield, sword from his sheath, but by having it on his back because his arm's
Yeah,
not long enough?
same thing with Geralt and how they had it in Witcher 2. Yeah, the way that he had his sword, he would have to extend his entire arm to the very end of the hilt in order just to draw the weapon. And I was like, it's a game, guys. Relax on that part. um, but the fact that let me actually scroll it back because you actually see when she puts back the Odachi, she has to pull back the entirety of the sheath, and I'm like, okay, that's a plus. The way
Yeah.
that she handles a Jurai on her hip and an actual katana on her back, I'm like, this is actual two weapon fighting. Like, I love this kind of shit. Um, as I said, I hope it drops on PC relatively quick. But doop. AI slop. A lot of AI slop has dropped on Steam as of late, and one thing got a trailer that made me want to crash the fuck out. Restaurants. To a play on words for restaurant. You get it? I didn't.
Sadly.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. It looks like crap. It looks like it plays like crap. The models look like it's either stolen art assets or AI drivel. The gameplay doesn't look that fun. I just why are we making this? Why are we wanting to try to sell an unfinished product? The
I got
eyes
no good answers other than the fact that they don't want to pay people to make things, so why not do this? Did you see YouTube's thing about AI?
Yes. Now they're going to start cracking down on ads for AI driven stuff. They're going to be trying to push away ad created content if you do not wish to see
Well,
it.
no, the monetization thing.
Yeah, the monetization thing, as well as if you don't want to see AI driven stuff, you can actually be like, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, but
So,
I like it
yes.
that they're straight up saying like we're not going to pay you to just do AI crap. So
Yes. There's been some stuff on TikTok that's been almost nightmare fuel levels of AI generation. Like they're petting on their cat, and then all of a sudden they just open up their mouth all freaking Attack on Titan style and eat their head, and it looks like it's made out of spaghetti. And I'm just like, no, 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 no. That's enough of the that's enough TikTok for the.
we have very different algorithms.
I don't know how it reached me, but it did. I have no clue how all of the AI. There's a couple that were cool ones because I obviously sent you the guys camping and you hear the fucking fake AI zipper open up and an animal runs up and gives you the middle finger. That's good AI.
Yeah,
That's
those were hilarious.
yeah.
But my whole thing on is like those aren't actively trying to be anything. You know what I mean?
Yes, they're not trying to promote a product. They're not trying to say, "Hey, here's our new state of the art engine." It's just a person who put a name in a prompt, and the prompt built that. Cool. That gets some credit, I guess. And I just hope that AI begins to slowly dwindle down to information ducats, um, things that can help build, but not necessarily be built off of, and is a helping tool, a stepping stone, not necessarily things that are the seeds to be planted. One can hope, because we're slowly starting to get AI music, and it's not it's not going good.
You think the lawsuit against Ghostbusters theme song and the Queen Vanilla Ice lawsuits were bad. Wait until AI starts ripping people's fucking music.
I mean, AI is kind of doing that. They pulled a little bit of a sample that I quickly caught on to with Dead Mouse. Dead Mouse's Scary Sprites and Monsters. And I said, that's a sample from that. Now, if Dead Mouse doesn't seem to be too agitated if you remix their music, but actually doing the remixing yourself. If you're using an
There's
AI,
also a big difference between a sample and stealing someone's shit.
you're right. You are correct. It was probably one for one, a nav and grab, and then built off of that. Uh, just pay your artists, pay for music, build your music. Like I listened to the music that was made for Edge of Fate. It dropped a day before the game did, and it still had Salvatore, I believe his name is, the folk who got fired as of like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
They have no idea what we're talking about.
He made Deep Stone Crypt music, and I was super mad that they fired most of their music development team at Destiny, for Destiny.
Mm.
And uh, in short, he was still credited on some of the songs, and I'm like, is he getting paid for these songs that are being dropped
I
right
think
now?
legally they have to. I think legally they would have to,
Well, I hope
especially
so.
depending on what the contract said.
But I did like some of the songs. Very boisterous, very forceful, very eclectic. One was very ear hurty, but not in a bad way. In a way that go and listen to it. It's only 19 tracks, not that heavy. But yeah, fuck AI. Badu. Um, so with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, I played a little bit of it. It is very old school, bring it up to new age. But this now adds a little bit more of a availability to add in things, such as their first collaboration with Taco Bell.
I'm
Now,
gonna spray paint the fuck out of that building if I can.
uh,
Wait, that was American Wasteland. Let you spray paint shit.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did American Wasteland as their next rework.
I don't know.
But
That was what 360. I mean, how much are they gonna do to it? Like, it's one of those things where I sit there and go, I don't know that a remake of Resident Evil 5 is gonna happen.
I mean, yeah. One can hope though, and I mean they added a lot from what I've seen. They added two new areas that I haven't unlocked yet, obviously. Pardon me. But I I might get through the whole game again, finish it up. They have a lot more of the features that I would have liked in 3 that should have been around in 3. I got zero problems with it so far, but this does open up the door of maybe more maps, more characters to play as, more
How's the music?
it's great, fantastic. Got zero qualms about it. I need to hop into 4 to listen to 4's music, but as of right now, I said zero qualms about any of it. I'm excited to see what I don't even know who's developing on this. Iron Galaxy. That's it. Because never what was it? Neversoft made the originals. They're done.
Yeah, but they
So
don't exist anymore.
yeah, bit of a bummer. Dupe.
Them and
The
their eyeball with the spike through it.
yeah, the nail. Speaking of Nail, what is Nine Inch Nails up to? Because I keep hearing them in my feed, but I have no idea what they're doing. Like Trent
I
Reznor
have
and
no
all
idea.
that. Okay. All right.
I have no idea. I know that he does a lot of composing now, so he might be doing things like that.
Okay. Upload VR Showcase of 2025 showed off, of course, a lot of VR games. This is only a couple that I kind of noticed, and I watched a lot of these trailers. There's a lot of uncomfortable VR games, and when I say uncomfortable VR games, I'm not talking like the graphics on screen are fine, but man, would it make you feel very uncomfortable to move around in that way. At least to me, everything it moves in a jarring, uplifting way. Not fun, but there was a couple games that did make me go, huh, such as Chrono Hunter, where you are on the ground, thankfully, and there's sliding mechanics, things that would probably make me fall over easily, but it's a roguelite. And I said, huh, okay. I haven't seen a VR game that had roguelite elements to it. So it immediately gets a pass from me, even though I may never play it. The second one I noticed that I was like, does this need a full game to be built around? Contractors Showdown Exfil Zone, which is apparently very similar to Daisy or Tarkov, if you will, where you can customize your weapons down to the grip, the rail, the ammunition used, the stock, the grip, the paint. You can break down the weapon to its finest. Big stretch. It looked fine. The other trailer for it and also made it look fine, but there's not really much you can do with showing just that off. The gunplay seemed fine, but there's no story. There's no reason for you to do any of it. And I think that's where it's like one of the game killers of like Tarkov is there's not much of a story, but there's a PvP aspect for it.
Yeah, it's just going around and killing each other and then crafting some stuff.
I suppose. Not really my
It's not.
cut.
I also didn't really get into Rust because of that.
Well, Rust, I was a very nomadic person. There was a little bit of story in Rust, not big, but there was a little bit of story in Rust. But however, one game I noticed, I was like, oh, never mind. I'll talk about this one. I like zombies. I love zombies. I played a little bit of what was it? Arizona Sunshine, and I liked it a lot. Very
Sunrise.
Sunrise. Did I say Sunshine?
Sunshine? Yeah, you said sunshine. I think it's sunrise, but you
I think
might
it's
be
Sun.
right. I don't know.
Hmm. I'll check later. But when I was playing it, I'm like, okay, this is a very fun game. This is a good zombie game. It's very, go to set piece, fight a bunch of zombies. This is fight a bunch of zombies and move to the next set piece. World War Z, if you don't know, has a bunch of zombies climbing on each other to try and get to you, like a ton of zombies. And they're marketing this as like 100+ zombies on screen at a time, being done by Saber Interactive, which I haven't seen in a while. And I was like, holy shit, I'm impressed you guys are still alive. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna get this because it's a VR game, but if anyone's interested for the MetaQuest, World War Z VR, August 12th, 2025, purchase it if you want to see a really good gaming company stick around. I just hope they don't keep doing VR games.
I mean, that's probably what they're gonna stick with.
Ah!
I would
That's a
assume.
Now, for a couple of weird collaborations, Ubisoft seems to be throwing out a little bit of money toward Payday, as well as one other that we'll talk about in a second. Um, Payday 3 did not sell well. It didn't perform.
Well, when you go through and you basically just re-release the same game because you didn't fix any of its problems, you
And they
didn't
didn't.
really add anything good to it. You just basically went, "Oh yeah, it's got a 3 on it."
Yeah, it's not great. It's mixed
We're just
reviews
trying to
right
show
now.
that we can count on like Steam, and like that was like their whole fucking marketing campaign.
Yeah. Well, at least it's going to be placed in a somewhat better game, in my opinion. The Division 2. You can now
Version 2 is a severely better game, but all right.
yeah, that's what I'm meaning. A better game, just overall. The only reason why I
Okay.
put it like that was because I haven't played it in a while. I haven't played it in ages. But would
Yeah, but
this make
even
me?
when it was brand new, it was better than Playday 3 versus, having aged.
Oh, you're right. If we were to go back to Division 2, I would have zero qualms. If we were to say let's do a couple heists in Payday 2, I'd be like, I is there anything else we can play? That's the severe definition of get away from me, Payday. Hi, Division. Like all of the Tom Clancy games are pretty good. Except for this one coming up. Rainbow Six. Good game. Siege, not so much.
I mean, I just don't care for these. All the game is online games.
Yeah, I concur. Siege has had a love-hate relationship in my library. I do like the gunplay. I do enjoy the ideology behind it. I'm just mad that there's no better modes for this. Like I would put that that exact gameplay into an actual storytelling game, an actual you versus PvE style game. But Borderlands and Rainbow Six Siege X fused together to give you Mozzie as the Psycho and IQ as the Firehawk Lilith, with some interesting weapon skins for their weapons. They look fine. I don't really got much to say about it. Just the fact that Ubisoft seems to be doing a lot more outreaching toward collaboration effects, and not a
Well, I
bad
mean,
thing.
what are they making right now? I mean, they released a Star Wars game that everyone thought was going to be amazing, but when it released, it was broken.
Skull and Bones Season 2.
Yeah, for some reason they're sinking more money into that fucking dumpster fire. They just did Assassin's Creed.
That's it. That's all I can
Which,
think of.
I mean, that's the thing is like, they're doing I guess they just named like new co-CEOs for a spinoff.
Let me see.
But it's the current CEO's son. Yeah, I mean, yes, we have the new Assassin's Creed. I mean, they pump out an Assassin's Creed game every year to two. They went from yearly to 2 years now, I think. They're sinking more money into the dumpster fire that is Skull and Bones.
And Anno 117 Pax Romana is going to be coming out, but I'm not a big fan of Pax or Anno style games.
I mean, I like the 1881 or whatever it's called. Like, it's not bad because I do like builder games like that, so that's fine. Yeah, they did fucking Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora.
I don't even want to
They
know
did
how bad that's
games.
sold.
I don't remember them talking about this new crew game that they did.
There's another new crew game?
Yeah, the Motorfest.
Oh, yeah, that one
This?
came out a while ago, I think. But yeah, there's nothing. There is nothing getting ready on this one. The next Assassin's Creed game is going to be a long time away. I don't know. I worry.
They just dropped one, and I think their current plan is every 2 years, right?
Hopefully, if they live that long, because people are slowly starting to get away from CJX. CJX is now free access. You now have free reign to play the game with the basic stuff. $20 gets you the Elite Edition, which gets you, I think, 10 extra.
Here we go.
Folk.
Jasmine Gold Wilson over at Game Radar did an article back on the 9th of June about everything that's being planned for, like, upcoming for Ubisoft. So we got the Anna that we just talked about, Assassin's Creed Jade, which is set for sometime next year. Or no, wait. TBC 2025. A beloved franchise is getting mobile. Oh, it's a mobile game. Assassin's Creed Jade. It's a mobile game.
We need to, like, don't get me wrong, that is good. That is good marketing, and that is a good position to be in, because mobile, they saw the popularity of Pokemon Go, Monster Hunter now, and like how those kind of worked out. I get it. Not all games need to be mobile, though.
Tom Clancy Division Resurgence, the mobile game. They killed Heartland, which was going to be a one that they were rolling out, and turned everything to focus on Resurgence, the mobile game. Because they own Prince of Persia, they're doing the Sands of Time remake.
Okay,
which is set for next year.
Now I'll give them that one. I will give them that one. I may purchase that if it's not too expensive, because I love Sands of Time. It's a great game.
Assassin's Creed codename Hexy, something like that. Hexe. We have no information on that, but I would assume a year to two because they just did the new one. Still talking about Beyond Good and Evil 2. They dropped the announcement trailer for that game in 2017 at E3.
Oh, I thought it was like later than that.
So we'll get this. The game is a sequel to a 2003 game.
That's correct. Yes, it is.
Or actually, it's a prequel to a 2003 game. They first hinted at it in 2008, and then it was announced at E3 in 2017.
Yep, they're quote unquote. We're still working on it.
Project U. It apparently had a closed beta, but there's very little information out about it. According to the Ubisoft website, Project U is a, quote, new concept of session-based co-op shooter where many players unite to prevail against an overwhelming threat, end quote.
Oh, I see.
So it's a co-op looter shooter,
Yeah,
which they did Project Q, but that was canceled in 2023. And they moved the people that were working on that over to Assassin's Creed Mirage. They've been talking about a Splinter Cell remake. Splinter Cell remake initially went into development in 2021. We still don't have it.
everything I'm trying to find on the Project U, like the intro, everything that was leaked has been pulled by Ubisoft. There's nothing.
Yeah. Division 3, which is one of the few things on this list where I'm sitting there going, this is an actual game. So it's apparently been in pre-production planning. Let's see. So it's going to be developed by Massive Entertainment and spearheaded by Julian Garrity as executive producer of the Tom Clancy brand as a whole. He just finished directing Star Wars Outlaws, though we don't expect to see the third Division game or hear much about it for a while. The earliest we could expect an update, according to the author of this article, she says that I think this was a she, if I remember the name I read before, correct. Update is likely mid-2025. In the meantime, if you want to see what kind of work he does, just go look at Star Wars Outlaws.
Okay. Well.
And that's it.
Okay. So we're probably going to get a little bit of a word, hopefully, on Division 3 toward the end of this year.
Yeah, so we might hear something on Division 3. We haven't heard anything on the Splinter Cell remake in years. Project U's silent. Beyond Good and Evil's fucking probably dead. Of course, there's going to be a new Assassin's Creed game. We haven't heard anything on the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake in a little bit, but it is set for next year. And then we got one mobile game, two mobile game, Anno, which we already know about, and that's it.
Nothing.
That is the Ubisoft.
Nothing that is Tom Clancy, except for Division.
Division mobile game, and then Division mobile game, Splinter Cell remake, and then Division 3.
Oh, yeah.
If we hear anything about that.
Okay.
But remember, this is the game that this is the company that told you don't actually own your games.
Yep.
Or that you should get used to not owning your games. That's what it is. And launched a streaming service for their games. Excuse me, sorry. I would assume we can also expect another Just Dance thing.
Yeah, probably.
Which my whole thing is that is a game that the way it now works, first of all, there's no gear for it anymore. You used to have those sensor controllers for the PlayStation, I don't remember what they're called, or you used an Xbox Kinect, or the Wii nunchucks, or the Switch Joy-Cons or whatever. Now you hold your phone, and it senses that you're doing everything right based off of the movement your phone makes while in your hand. And I don't know for sure, but let me double check. I'm pretty sure.
I
Uh,
never liked Just Dance.
all those games that were like designed to get you up and moving, I could get behind.
I don't see any moving.
So Just Dance 2025
Hmm.
is a $50 game currently
Okay.
on sale for $24.99. Um, I'm trying to view because I'm pretty sure this was the game that they decided to change the way like the songs and dances were done, and that you had to basically purchase a license to have them in the game for a limited amount of time. Um,
Oh, poor Ubisoft.
Not poor Ubisoft; they're doing this to themselves. It's not like anyone's
Oh,
forcing them.
true, but I used to like Ubisoft. That's the
Yeah,
funny
me
thing.
too. Like, also, what the fuck happened with Watch Dogs? You went completely away from the brand and made it like kind of weird with the last one, and then just stopped doing anything with it.
Yeah. I hope Division 3 isn't terrible. Hmm.
Um, so
I
what
looked
I'm
up some.
seeing here is that yeah, you have to pay. At least it was this case in 2024. Um, in Just Dance, certain songs and features require payments, typically through a subscription service called Just Dance Plus, which provides access to a wider song library and other content. The base game includes a limited number of songs and access to additional content like older songs, seasonal songs, or special features often requires the subscription.
Oh, that's scummy.
So they did that for 2024. I don't know if they
Hmm.
did it for 2025. Oh yeah, they did. They did it for 2025. Um, so yeah, here's from the Nintendo site for it. Get the party started in Just Dance 2025 edition and the Ariana Grande song pack. Where's the Just Dance Plus thing? It was just okay.
Good
So
job,
the link I
Ubisoft.
clicked on said that it was the Plus thing, but when I actually got there, it was just the game.
No. I looked at some screenshots of the Tom Clancy Division Resurgence. It doesn't
Mhm.
look good.
It's a fucking mobile shooter, just like every other fucking mobile shooter.
Yeah. Like if it had PvE, I think it'd probably be better. But nobody wants to mobile game a PvE game. I don't
Okay,
understand people.
so here we go on the Ubisoft website. Just Dance. Subscribe to Just Dance Plus for Xbox Series X. You can get it for Xbox Series X.
Hmm.
Subscriptions for the PlayStation 5 you can't do on their website, and same thing with Nintendo. You can't do it on their website. You can only do the subscriptions on their website for Xbox. So I'm assuming the prices are probably the same. 1 month, $3.99. 3 months, $9.99. 1 year, $24.99.
Hmm.
Just Dance is Plus is a streaming service that gives you access to an ever-growing catalog of songs, from chart-topping hits to all-time classics. News tracks added all year long, and exclusive seasonal benefits. Just Dance Plus is a streaming service playable via Just Dance 2023, 2024, and 2025 editions. This grants access to the additional songs. Terms and conditions apply. Require Ubisoft account, console account, persist, per, uh, persistent internet access, and the payment of a fee slash and or ongoing subscription fee. Age and territorial restrictions may apply.
Yeah, you could just
So yeah,
buy. So you could just buy a Spotify, a YouTube Music, or Apple Music subscription, and just kind of go
and
through
then just
that.
dance to them,
Like
and
you
then
don't.
just dance to them.
Yeah, you don't need a whole $60 game, $50 game to do any of that.
So that's what kills me. It's a $60 game when it's not on sale,
Yeah.
and then a monthly membership once you run out of games on there and you decide you want more, or songs on there and you decide
Songs.
you want more. Which yes, you're choosing to make
Yeah.
that decision.
Yeah.
But this is just
It's a wrong
it's
decision.
fucking EA with their loot boxes.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
And EA's been getting relatively better with their loot boxing and whatnot. I mean, I don't even know what they're going to be. What are they working on right now? They're still working on Sims, thankfully. But what else are they working on? EA future projects. Oh, even their website. All it is just Madden and Zero Company.
Well, and they're on the verge of potentially losing the Madden contract.
Are they? Wait, to who? To 2K or?
So currently they have NFL locked in through the Madden thing. There's talks that NFL may be looking to open it up. So,
Well, one can
You-
hope.
EA has an actual coming soon section when you go to it. What's going on here? Okay, so we got EA Sports FC 26, EA Sports Madden NFL 26, Skate, Star Wars Zero Company, which I will say we saw a little bit of that. That one looks kind of interesting. I'm just worried it's going to get destroyed with
Microtransactions.
Microtransactions. And Plants vs Zombies 3, which will be mobile only. Which, I mean, it's Plants vs Zombies.
And
The PopCap game, is originally, just a web browser game. I've got Plants vs Zombies 2 on my phone, and it's one of those like good time sinks when you're stuck at the airport.
Yeah. And they are still working on expansions for The Sims 4. So Sims 4 is
because Sims 4 is free to play. Yeah, like the new Sims game. I don't know if 4 is the new one or if it's 5 that is going to do this. One of them's going to be completely, whatever the newest one's supposed to be, is going to be completely free to play, and you just buy the packs.
Yeah,
which
4 is.
Okay, which like that's the thing is you've always got bought the Sims game and then bought the packs. So now that we're getting the Sims game for free and then buying the packs, I can kind of get behind that a little bit more.
Yeah. The last one, Enchanted by Nature expansion pack, was the latest one. And then,
but again, we're talking microtransactions and nothing really coming out.
Yeah.
Who's releasing anything right now? I mean, Rockstar still is dragging their feet on GTA 6.
Yeah. They not too long ago dropped the we're getting Undead Nightmare, I think, in Redemption 2, I think. I remember seeing that they added on something for Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 Undead Nightmare.
They're not seeing anything that's confirming that.
No? Okay, I remember seeing something about it.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. What's this? There's a new update. What happened? Why did that do that way? I really don't like that the Google AI thing keeps getting in my fucking way. Like I'm trying to fucking figure this out.
I disabled it.
Okay, you're gonna have to walk me through how to fucking do that because I want that shit gone. Yeah, like the one thing I'm finding is a video where a guy's like putting together all the reasons why he thinks it's coming.
Okay, I remember seeing a trailer for it, I think. I don't know.
But like they haven't.
It was a haze.
What was the last update to like? Because I do believe they said they were done doing things with Red Dead 2.
Okay.
Because they wanted to focus on GTA Online.
Okay.
September 24th was the last time there was a server-side update for Red Dead 2.
Okay.
And that was for the Red Dead Online. And it removed custom names for posses and horses in Red Dead Online.
And okay.
I'm assuming people are probably doing some stuff they shouldn't.
Yeah.
So okay, what are the big studios right now? So we just went through Ubisoft. We just went through EA. Rockstar. We know that 2K just is doing the new help me here.
2K is working on Borderlands. 2K.
Borderlands. Thank you. My brain could not fucking Borderlands. Yeah.
We got Atlas kind of doing the Phantom X mobile game that plays just like Persona 5, but with a little bit of extra bits and bobs. It apparently is doing pretty good as far as a gacha game is concerned. We got a new the Rideout game and potential remasters of the first Devil Summoner and Persona 1 and 2. So Atlas is working hard on their JRPGs. They're doing what they're supposed to. And they just very recently released Metaphor with Fantasio not too long ago. I think like December last year.
Bethesda just dropped Doom the Dark Ages. They're still working on Elder Scrolls 6, which is set for next year.
Give it to me.
So at least we got a game from them with Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yeah.
So-
Monolith, I think, is working on what's being released later on today or this next month, I think. Outer Worlds 2. That's it. Yes.
mhm. Oh, Bethesda also just did Indiana Jones earlier this year.
Oh, that's right.
So
They
yeah,
did the publish work, right? Not the dev work.
no,
They,
Indiana Jones was Bethesda.
oh, okay.
It was them. Um,
Let's see
yeah, their
here.
current projects have been doing updates to Fallout 76 and ESO. They did for regular games. They did Doom: The Dark Ages and Indiana Jones, and then they're working on Elder Scrolls 6, which is still set for next year. And then they just did the remaster of Oblivion.
Okay. And then
Um,
Techland is busting out the beast, I guess. Fine, sure. Um, Shadow Labyrinth comes out in 2 days, so I mean that's
Rocksteady kind of shot themselves in the foot with Suicide Squad.
okay. I didn't have a chance to play it, so I don't know much about it.
So it shits all over the previous games. It's a
Eh,
completely different play style,
eh.
and then it gets bogged down with, you know, microtransactions and come back for the seasons. Every season there's a new thing. Crap.
Hmm.
So I
Okay.
didn't even play the first season. I just didn't care. I
Bummer.
beat the game because I paid for it. Might as well.
Hmm. That's fair. Get
And
you
it's
one of
like,
those
you know, I
free.
know that. Oh, I went to click on Rocksteady's website and just got a warning
That's not
about a
good.
security risk. Is that not? Is the first result on Google not their actual website?
Whenever it says sponsored, I get like wary because a lot of
It's
people
not
pay.
sponsored.
I know, but keeping people in the know. If you see sponsored above the thing you're searching for, it usually doesn't always lead to what you're looking for. It'll sometimes give you a redirect to a not so good website because people
Yeah,
pay for.
Firefox is telling me do not go into Rocksteady's website.
Okay.
Potential security risk.
Okay. So Rocksteady's getting hacked right now. Okay.
Apparently.
We're getting a lot of the handshake games. Like we're going to be getting Helldivers 2 on Xbox, while they're going to be getting the Gears of War Reloaded stuff. So some updates to those. Um, Metal Gear Solid Delta is coming out next month. Shinobi Art of Vengeance is coming out next month, thanks to Sega. So Sega's still working on games, thankfully. Um, House of the Dead 2 remake, thanks to Sega again. It's only going to be on the Switch and PC? Really? Bummer. September, Hell is Us, uh, Demon X Machina, the DLC, Borderlands 4, if it doesn't get shoved back, Silent Hill F, if it doesn't get shoved back, the Final Fantasy Tactics, so Square, Konami, and 2K all have drops on September. Uh, Also, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, The Order of Giants. Is that the first DLC?
I would assume so.
Okay, that's September 4th. Didn't even know it was getting a DLC.
Me neither.
Well, there you go. Um,
I haven't finished the game yet, though. So
let's see. Ghost of Yotei is October, so there's Sony. Ghosts of Legends Zaza is gonna be October as well, so there's Nintendo and Sony. Double Dragon Revive, Ninja Gaiden 4, there's Koei Tecmo, and I don't know who's working on Double Dragon Revive. I think it's I'll leave that alone. Shovel Knight devs, Boathouse? No. I forget what who makes that game, but Mina the Hollower that I played during the Next Fest is dropping October 31st. Outer Worlds 2 is dropping there. So almost everybody's got something. I can't really find the outlier here. Uh,
um The only thing Epic is developing anymore is Fortnite stuff. Everything else, they're just a publisher on.
That is correct. They had a project, I thought, that they were working on.
Well, that's the thing is like because they've turned into a game store as well. It's a bitch to find like what they're actually doing, not just like what's being sold on their website. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as of right now, just based it off the wiki, which isn't perfect. Developing, and the last thing they did was Fortnite Ballistic under publishing. End of Abyss set for next year.
Okay. And they published Alan Wake too, but it's Section 9 and Remedy that are the actual legs behind them.
Yeah, the actual developers on those. They're just Epic's just the publisher.
Yeah, they haven't put out any games since Battle Breakers, and that was after Fortnite.
Yeah. Which I get it. Fortnite's making them the money. They run as a publisher. They own Unreal. Like they don't necessarily need to make games.
Yeah, the Superman stuff is kicking the fuck off in there, so it makes sense.
Oh yeah, I watched a clip of it today.
I might hop back in because they've been saying, hey, there's more melee-based weaponry, and I'm like, okay, if there's something that'll allow me to actually put up a fight while I'm getting destroyed by some 14-year-old somewhere, yeah, sure, fine.
Just not my style of game.
Yeah.
Who owns Need for Speed? Is that EA still?
Yes.
There we go. That's why we haven't seen one in a while. What was the last Need for Speed game?
Heat? In 2021-ish?
Here's an article right here. Need for Speed franchise quietly shelved by EA.
Makes sense. Poor guys.
Is anybody really dropping everything? I mean, you got Forza.
And even still, they got reduced like 2 weeks ago.
No, Unbound was the last one. Heat was 2019. Unbound was 2022.
Oh, yeah. I didn't play that one. That one was the weird spray paint style one. I was like, you can keep it.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, Take 10 got reduced 40%. But they are no longer working on the motorsport side. They're now working more on the Horizon side. So the next Horizon game may be the last, or if it is a success, they'll keep working on it.
Oh, you know who has been releasing stuff? Team 17.
They've released a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they've been releasing a lot of stuff lately.
Because
they did Hell Let Loose.
And apparently it's really good. I can't get into
it. They had something to do with Date Everything.
I think they just published it. Let's see here, because they are meant for indie devs. They are literally saying, you're an indie dev, let's help you out. They did early on. They did like Blasphemous and
Sassy Chap Games was the developer for Team 7 for Date Everything.
Yeah, and that game apparently is doing very good. Without even me trying to yuck it up. You can literally pitch a game to them and they'll listen.
Oh, they're doing a Worms Armageddon Anniversary Edition.
Oh.
Oh my god, you can do it on the Oculus.
That would probably make me vom, but in a good way.
I mean, you're just staring directly at the screen, like
in a good way.
The new update, the Backworms compatible update for Worms Armageddon Anniversary Edition is out now. This exclusive new update includes the following new content. Spoilers, there are more Worms games. Worms Super NES, Worms Genesis Mega Drive, Worms World Party Game Boy Advance, edition of Boggy B cheat code, which unlocks all content in WA community request. So if you buy the Worms Armageddon Anniversary, you get the Worms Super NES, the Worms Genesis / Mega Drive, and the Worms World Party Game Boy Advance versions as well. And you can purchase that on Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. So it doesn't look like it
Oh.
is on the Quest. I thought it was. That's kind of cool.
Oh, because you saw that little VR
Yeah, the
headset up
Quest.
top.
Yeah, they had the Quest sitting right there.
That's so dumb.
You can't tell me that doesn't look like the fucking Quest, and that you would think,
It
you
had a
know?
VR headset. Yeah,
Yeah.
dumbasses.
They've got Amber Isle under new. Was that one actually them, or did they just help publish that one? That was
Uh,
the dinosaur one,
yeah, I believe
like the
they
super cutesy one.
published it. Let's go find out. Let's go to the Steam page. Amber Tail Games.
Okay,
Let's
so
let's
they
go
just
to
helped them.
let's go to the publisher side of it, and then find one that they both published and developed, like Worms Rumble, and then we'll go developer Team 17 Digital. So they of course did the Hell Let Loose. They did they're doing a free weekend for Hell Let Loose this weekend. Enjoy
Oh, nice.
if you're wanting to.
I
check it
couldn't
out.
I couldn't do well in that game. I kept getting fucking wrecked.
A action FPS tactical shooter, Rogue Point. I believe I had it downloaded for the Next Fest. Good news, the demo still is available if you haven't want to hop in and check it out. Thintopia, a management game where you're leading devils up to the human realm. Ritual of Raven, a farming sim with a nice cozy feel. Goblin Cleanup, where you play a goblin trying to clean up after adventurers already destroyed the place. That's what's coming out soon.
I just had a realization.
Go on.
EA shelved Need for
They're
Speed,
they're
right?
probably one of their best franchises. Yes.
You realize how many or how many racing franchises EA fucking owns?
They own a couple.
F1.
Mm-hmm.
They do what's the fucking WRC under the EA Sports.
Oh, that's right. They do the
Need for
rally.
Speed.
Okay.
Need for Speed. Grid.
They have
Dirt.
Grid. Oh.
Project Cars. Burnout.
But I'll coincide the Burnout as far as publishing developing, but okay.
Is that what it is on that? They
Yeah.
publish it, they don't. Okay.
Yeah. I will
Yeah.
never take it away from.
It just dawned on me that I'm like, wait a minute.
Like I will never take it away from the original developers of Burnout, which is
Visual Impact or Rovio at some point, but everything I'm seeing for current developers is EA. Stellar Entertainment at one point.
Criterion
Criterion.
Criterion Games. Because Burnout Revenge, Burnout 3, fantastic games, good music, good across the board, and published by EA, and EA was like, man, this is not doing so good. We're not going to let you guys build another game, not without our own developers helping you guys out, because you guys need a little bit of help. And then that's when they did Most Wanted Remake with all the destruction stuff.
I'm going to break your heart.
I'm broken already. What's up?
2004 EA bought Criterion Games.
Yeah. That's
so it's still EA.
It's still EA. But before that, just before that, they had Revenge, I think. When did Revenge come out? Because I think Revenge came out around then.
Sports Plant, Speedboat Attack, Subculture, Redline Racer, Trick Style, Deep Fighter,
2005. No, they already owned it by then.
Yeah.
Wow.
They did Black. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that was them. Burnout Paradise, Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit, Burnout Crash, Need for Speed, Need for Speed, Need for Speed. Jesus. They did the 2016 Battlefront. Or not Battle. Yeah, Battlefront. They did the VR version. They did the 2017 Battlefront 2.
That's fine.
Battlefield 5, Battlefield 2042, Need for Speed Unbound. And now they're working on an unannounced Battlefield game.
But yeah, Black was the what was it? Xbox 360 tech demo that was showing destructive things.
Is that what it was?
It was a tech demo with like 15 areas and not a lot of story. It was just go from set piece to set piece, destroying bits and bobs and finish the areas. There and here's a tower you're in. Here's a sniper rifle. Have fun. and then the finale. Like there was no vehicles. There were no. I don't even think there was multiplayer. Like I don't think there was
Yeah,
very
it was a
much.
very short-length game and lacked a multiplayer. So yeah, Black received positive reviews upon release. Critics praised the gameplay, sound design, and presentation, but criticized the game's short length and multiplayer, despite Criterion's desire to develop a sequel. Creative differences with Electronic Arts ultimately ended plans for one. As such,
That's
a virtual successor, Body Count, was created by some of the same development teams at Codemasters and released in 2011.
Codemasters. Now that's an old name. That's a name from the tomes. Now you said body count? Let me pull up my Steam.
Yeah, it's they got a PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 release.
Uh, oh, so okay, so not Steam release. Okay.
No,
Oh,
uh, yeah.
bummer.
Codemasters is a
Let's see.
subsidiary
I know they
of
had WRC
oh
dropped
my
on Far Cry
God,
3.
2001, fucking EA bought Codemasters.
Yeah, that I knew. That I knew. When you said
Jesus
WRC, I
Christ.
was like, oh. They did
Oh, is
all
that
the
who
old.
was
Yeah,
doing WRC? Was okay.
yeah. They also did all the old Overlord stuff.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I think
they.
it passed number two,
Oh shit. Okay,
but they've done
so
like three or four of those now.
they did of course EA did all the publishing for it, but they did Need for Speed Shift and Shift 2 Unleashed, Dirt Rally 2.0, Dirt 5, Grid Legends, and that's pretty much it. That is moved over to Steam anyways, but that's and no coming attractions. Well, they just dropped F1 2025 as of May of this year, and it's selling pretty good from what I've been told. I have no want for F1 games.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like racing games. Need for Speed's the closest I get to enjoying a racing. It's just wild. Like everybody knows Need for Speed. It's wild to think that EA has shelved that to focus on
Whatever the fuck they're working on.
nothing apparently. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
this turned into a whole thing. We had other news articles. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's just this led me because we were talking about the fact that like you have all of these developers who are just doing fucking. We've got live
unknown
service games
projects.
that we're doing skins on
Yeah, we have
as
unknown
their current
projects
thing.
because
No, but that yeah.
hopefully in the near future we get something from PAX. When's the next PAX? Next PAX event. Let's see here. It is going to be August 29th for PAX West. And that one usually gives a lot of really good stuff. It'll have the Capcom panels. It'll have MSI doing a lot of handshakes with a lot of video game pushers because they're going to be promoting all of their new tech. So they're going to be saying, "Hey, do you have a new tech demo or a demo for your new game? We would like to play it on some of our new tech." Wizards of the Coast's going to be there, and I'm like, what are you guys going to be promoting? Eh, more Magic?
Um, we do have Comic Con coming at the end of this month,
We do, and New York
which
Comic
generally is
Con
centered around
next month too.
centered around TV shows and movies. But Brawl Stars is going to be there this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got the gaming lounge. Like, there's a few things going on. The big things is apparently Adult Swim is going to be there this year. AMC and AMC Plus, Brawl Stars, Coca-Cola is sponsoring on it, of course.
Coca-Cola.
Comedy Central, Crunchyroll, DC, Disney. Fandom will be there covering things. FX, Google Play, so probably expect some fucking mobile shit. Gundam is going to be there for their 30th. Hulu, Kodama, Old Spice, Paramount Plus. Disney's doing a whole separate section for Percy Jackson and the Lipians. Prime's going to be there, and then we get the Restart Gaming Lounge. And that's just a drop in the bucket of what this thing's going to be.
Oh,
And then, of course, there's still going to be like WonderCon and whatnot as well.
right. And going back over to PAX for just 2 seconds, if you purchase a digital ticket, even if you're not going to be there in person, it will help out Child's Play charity.
Nice.
That's a plus. There's a lot of workshops that are going to be there talking about, of course, their new things such as MSI and I'm sure Alienware is going to be there. Alienware hasn't missed a single one. There's going to be a lot of course, booths with voice actors from video games and so on. They're having concerts, some community meetups from some Twitch streamers or YouTubers. Console free play in case you want to beat someone's ass at Brawl or otherwise. Tabletop free play if you want to play some Magic with some friends. They have a community gathering, but of course the main point is the expo hall with all of their people. There's not a lot that's on the list right now, and it kind of irks me. Like, sure, we got the Behemoth because well, we like the Behemoth. You know, their slogan is literally "We make games." Alienware, MSI, Larian, developers behind Baldur's Gate 3, Wizards of the Coast, and Crimson Desert. That's it.
Comic-Con is launching a museum.
Ooh!
It's going to be in San Diego. They're opening this month. Or no, they opened in March. Currently, they've got a Doctor Who thing. That's what opened in March. They're having a section on Lucha Libre.
Oh!
Section on Toki Doki.
Eh.
And they've got a thing for Growing Up Luna, 40 Years of Comics. I don't know how much more is in there. They're probably not showing everything, but it's $30 a person, 20 for seniors and kids, 15 for even younger kids.
There.
Tokidoki 20 Years of Kawaii and Chaos. Sangri Sudor y Mito, the art of traditional art and tradition of Mexican lucha libre. Growing Up Luna. Learn during your visit. Doctor Who Worlds of Wonder, where science meets fiction. Yeah, they do events. They have education things. They have volunteer things. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I'll show this off once we're done with shoe news. But there's a couple stalls that are going to be at PAX West that I want to show off because I think you'd really enjoy them.
Okay.
But that'll be later. That'll be later. Anything else over the dispute of what companies are making games?
No, I think we made our point that like there's an awful lot of not making anything, just doing skins on everything, and the few things they are making are either mobile or just another fucking cash grab, fucking microtransaction thing.
Now, there are a few outliers to that though, such as Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Completely free. All characters are free. The skins very inexpensive, but it has a very
But the
huge
game
player
itself
base.
and the yeah.
Now, hopefully other games begin to learn from that, but at the same time, NetEase seems to really understand how to do mobile gaming slash free to play into marketability because they even did the handshake with a comic book. I have the first two comics. I visited one of the Maximum Comics and picked up the first two issues of the Marvel Rivals comic, and
Nice.
so far so good. But I'm glad that they're tying more in, and now there's going to be a summer thing. They're adding in a lot more memes like the evil Peter Parker dance that he does in Spider-Man 3.
Okay.
You know, they're taking the memes and they're throwing it in there saying have fun. And that's good to see. This is not good to see. This angers me. It's time for shoe news. Sadly, not a lot of shoes were around, but of course, as usual, I always find Quacks. These were the early sightings. This is now the final view of them. The Fantastic Four classic clogs, the blue with the black pinstripes all the way down, with the
I just
gibbets.
understand.
Well, yeah, they're simple, but they are kind of pricey comparative to the other ones. $80 for these ones. I don't know what makes them different comparative to a regular one. I think it might be the gibbets plastics, but hard to know. But however, there is some better Crocs after that. Animal Crossing. These aren't on pre-order yet. August 26th is when they will be available for purchase. Kind of bummed that there wasn't a pre-purchase for them. The gibbets are pretty nice looking. A nice little Animal Crossing home, some bells. Tom Nook.
Oh my god, these ones are 85.
Oh, I didn't notice that till now. Oh wow. KK Slider, Timmy and Tommy, and a apple tray just chilling out. $85 for these ones.
Is it just because it comes with so many gibbets, you think?
Maybe. I mean, a 5 pack of gibbets is $20. Like you get a 5 pack of gibbets right here, $20. They don't even. I mean, it's Mabel. I don't remember the other ones, but you know.
Yeah, but the shoes themselves are coming with 7, so yeah, that's probably why the prices are so high.
Probably. Yeah. I just $85. Right. Going over to clothing in the Marvel region. We talked about Roosevelt's before, and I was severely thrown back by how good they look, and yet how pricey they are at the same time. For
Yeah,
Marvel's,
sadly, apparently having nerd shit just means you're going to spend a lot of money now.
yeah, $70 only has extra small and small sizes for this really good looking Corner Box Brigade Marvel's 85th anniversary set. And I really like it. I like it a hell of a lot. It just has all the little tiny top left boxes of the date that it gets dropped and 12 cents with the character doing a cool pose. I do not see any Punisher, but there is Spidey in 2 different ways. The Man Without Fear, Daredevil, Adam Warlock, Namor. I don't know why Namor's here. Iron Man, and I don't know what these trees are linking to. I think Black Panther,
Wait, what's the
maybe.
problem with Namor?
I have a problem with him in Rivals, so I have a problem with him out here too.
Oh, gotcha.
But on a more serious note,
did you in Rivals, so now you just don't like him?
He says a lot of shit I don't agree with. But the shirt overall
he does go back and forth between being hero and villain quite regularly.
Does he? I guess. There's also a nice little Venom popped up here with the Spider-Man insignia underneath him. I think that's Fury doing a drop kick to Groot. I think. I can't tell. I need to zoom in a little bit more on one of these images. Can I get that? Yeah. Who is this? Let's zoom in on that.
Which one?
This one down here. I don't know if you are able to see it right now.
I'm looking at it. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either. And I'm like, is that Groot? That doesn't look like Groot. Well, not
No.
because this is old.
You also have to remember a lot of what Groot is in the movies is not what Groot was in the comics.
That is true. The movies kind of saturnized him and changed him into I am Groot. Also, Miss Marvel, headless Miss Marvel just chilling out here. A Hulk, Jay chilling. Thor standing real tall. This actually looks really cool. Next up, I have a Fantastic Four one that's sold out in the 2XL, 3XL, 4XL, and 5XL, but I can see why, because it is Fantastic Four's clobberin' time. It is definitely the thing orientated. A very inexpensive costume, as it were to be put, but it looks really good, really snug. And even their tagline down here, here's the thing. Sure, some shirts go hard, but none go as hard as this chiseled homage to Ben Grimm. Just don't be surprised if you notice people moving out of your way a little bit faster when you walk down the street rocking it. A lot of puns. A lot of huge puns. They of course have Ultraman Red Rising. As a somewhat of an Ultraman fan, this one looks really cute. Like over the top production was put into this. They look so fantastic. And a sleeveless Austin 316 shirt with a blazing skull in the back that says Stone Cold. 316 patch down on the bottom side. If you wanted to, oh, it's sold out. This one sold
That's one
the
of the biggest problems with Roosevelt's, other than the price of things, is the fact that their shit sells out like crazy.
I mean, I get why. Like, it's a good look. As far as a meme shirt, it's a good looking meme shirt. Would I buy it? I don't know about all that. It looks good though.
Like I like a lot of their stuff. Like I would probably let this be a very large portion of my wardrobe, provided it didn't cost so much.
$70 a shirt. Yeah. How many of the Jaws shirts would you have?
I'd have to look at like all the designs. That's the thing, is like a lot of the different things. Like one or two of the designs that they've done, not all of them.
Yeah. I'd probably just do a couple of the regular tees. I've slowly started wandering away from the button ups, but the tees do look.
See, I have a shit ton of regular tees.
Yeah, and the regular tees aren't too unfairly priced. $32 for the regular tees ain't too bad. But in an economy where you can get a 5-pack of tees for $15, you're paying for more of the design than anything. But yeah, I mean, a lot of Jaws stuff here, and then let me real quick. Where's the new? There we go. WWE. The Viper RKO, for Randy Orton. The Cody Rhodes one definitely feels new Cody, and I would prefer old Cody, but c'est la vie. Not a big fan of the Roman Reigns ones. Looks a little. Rhea Ripley's is fine. Radical Ring Legends featuring the Ultimate Warrior, Honky Tonk, Jake the Snake, sadly Hulk Hogan, Bam Bam Bigelow with a
So that doesn't make any sense.
What, having Hulk on there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Razor Ramon, Rick Rude, The Sheik. I really like this Bam Bam where he's got the flames ripping off of him. Oh, that looks really cool. Bret the Hitman Hart, Roddy Piper. I think that's Lex kind of in the neckline there. Not a bad selection, but yeah, I don't know why he's here. Let me see if we get a better image of all of them. No, okay, well, bummer. I would like one that is just Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior was one of my favorites. I would have speaking of favorites, I used to have a Ultimate Warrior Stretch Armstrong. And this is an adorable homage to that. Kind of. They feel very action figure here. Never mind. The animation's a little meh. But if you happen to like having a lot of oh, I didn't see it. This one would definitely be one I purchased. Oh, of course it would be sold out on all the fucking flavors I like. That's a really cool shirt. I like it. 10 out of 10. Sucks it's out of my size. And it's a button up, but I'd wear it for this. For those who don't know, Ultimate Warrior, great wrestler, fantastic on mic. If you can, go and watch a couple of his promos. Questionable person, but as far as in the ring and his appearance and how he was in the care of an audience, he was a different person. Badoop. Quincy and I talked about this off stream, and we're still very disappointed. The first teaser for Mortal Kombat 2, starring Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. You had two pretty good picks, and you went with Carl Urban.
Just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but the movie's still gonna do fine. It was either The Miz, The Latman. There was another one that I saw that looked like Johnny. I don't remember the actor's name. He was some newcomer actor. I don't recall. But we stick with Carl Urban. Trailer does pretty good at explaining the character. Not really much else to say. I'm excited to see a full trailer that actually has stuff from the movie. Otherwise, it's probably gonna pop on to HBO Max day one. So
No, I would assume they're going to do a theatrical release because that was their original intentions with um,
the 2021 one.
the first one, but COVID happened.
That's right.
So I'm assuming they'll probably do a release.
Okay, I hope so. When do we have a date on this one? Do we have a date on this one? Let me see if is this October 2025?
Yeah, October, I think.
Okay, sounds about right then. But oh, nice beaver.
Thanks. Just had stuff.
And then he gets handed a stuffed beaver. You can't write
Anyone
anything.
that doesn't know what we're talking about thinks we're insane.
That's fine. Coming up in the near future, the Naked Gun is getting a redux, and you get a nice beaver bucket at Regal Theaters. I honestly, this is a good movie bucket. I like this movie bucket. It is a fine. It's a nice beaver.
I like that boulder.
I like that boulder. But we've only seen like Galactic Head. Sure, Herbie seemed like a good idea. The weird tank thing for the new Jurassic Park movie, but a beaver. A beaver wins.
I think it's a pretty genius one. This like obsession with the popcorn buckets is hilarious.
I'm neutral toward a popcorn bucket. Like I'm used to just eating popcorn, not really out of the receptacle that it's in. But if I had a vast amount of money, an extra budget, I wouldn't mind purchasing this one. And then I'd fill it with stuffing. So I always, when someone says "nice beaver," I'd be like, "Yeah, I had it stuffed." But a really cool figure that I wish I could find out how much it was. A limited edition resin statue over at McFarlane Toys says that it will have a pre-order launching on July 21st for a limited time at select retailers. Thanks, I had it stuffed. But I want to know how much it costs. I'm very curious. This looks really good for a resin figure. You got Joker wearing a crown and a long gown. I hope that's actual fur on the, or like the faux fur on the inlay. The faux, yes. Holding up some good old cards of his own version of the rogues he hates so dearly, with a Harley Quinn cane. I don't even know if it's tall enough to be called a cane, but it looks really good. I really like this figure.
It's a cane. I don't know. The fucking Twitch minimized the screen so the fucking car ad.
Yeah, I wish I could blow it up just a little bit larger, but
no, it's fine.
McFarlane has also done a lot of Warhammer toys as of late, and they're pushing really hard on a lot of Warhammer stuff. Every time I get an email from them, it's a lot of the pre-orders for the Ligariuses, like even their Insta feed is just pre-order the base minis or the full-size figures, and then further down more of them. That's Berserker, Brzrkr. That's Keanu Reeves's comic, right?
Yeah, that one. I'm not sure what his level of connection to it is, but yes.
Okay. Yeah, I want to say he helped co-develop it, but yeah. Oh, okay, cool. There's a figure also that's a limited edition resin statue. That's same date, July 23rd. No, July 23rd for that one. While the Joker one is July 21st. Badoop. A couple interesting toys are popping up at some of our fast food restaurants, starting with Sanrio and...
This entire time, I'm sorry, this entire time it's been driving me nuts who that character was.
Okay.
on that Roosevelt shirt. So I've been trying to find it, and I finally found it. You were right. That is Groot. It's supposed to be a classic take on it. Joe Jusko did it. It's supposed to be a classic take. We can't really tell, but there's Rocket right underneath him. So that's a classic version of Star-Lord with a monstrous Groot in the background, and then Rocket down by the feet.
Oh, cool.
I'll send you the better image
Okay.
so that you can see it. But yeah,
Eh.
this whole time, like I've been like, no, I want to know. Who the fuck
Yeah,
that is.
that's fair. That's fair. While it's sending over, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Hello Kitty and Friends have a interesting collaboration, where 2 every week get dropped, such as the first week from the 3rd to the 9th of July was Hello Kitty Leonardo and My Melody Donatello. Second week was Cinema Roll Michelangelo and Karopi and Raphael, while it changes the complete look of them back to their original, but with the masks and whatnot, such as Hello Kitty Raphael, My Melody Leonardo, and Cinema Roll Donatello and Karomi Michelangelo for the last week of July. Starting tomorrow, the 17th to the 23rd, you can get the My Melody Leonardo and Hello Kitty Raphael. I don't know if we'll be going out of the way for those, but the people that I know that enjoy Hello Kitty are still excited to see them. But dude, let me see what you sent.
I haven't sent it yet.
You haven't sent it?
My Discord needed to update.
Thanks, Discord. Burger King has the new King Jr. meal toys as figures from Naruto. Happy that it's Naruto and not Boruto or any of the offshoots. These look like the old school gacha toys, which I can't be mad at. Gara, Neji, Kakashi Sensei, Sakura, Naruto, Hinata, Rock Lee, and Sasuke, all available. Collect all 8 type stuff. Okay. Let me pull it up. Oh, that's a weird looking rocket, but just okay. That's a weird looking Star Lord. Huh. I am okay with this panel here.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I just wanted to know who it was.
But doop. Would you eat a fried pickle?
Yes.
Would you eat a
Ate
fried pickle?
pickles. I like fried pickles.
But would you eat a fried pickle taco?
Listen, man, there's been a lot of weird things I've eaten. This is not even near the top, so probably.
Probably. Okay. Over at Del Tacos, starting July 15th in select locations of LA County, is the deep fried pickle sphere in a tortilla topped with ranch, lettuce, tomatoes, and cheese. Someone in chat says, and I quote, "Oh hell no." Neutral. I just don't like pickles.
I like pickles. So.
But something that I would possibly get, and I'd probably get diabetes just eating one of them: Cinnabon and Reese's. Oh my god. So it's straightforward. Chocolate peanut butter cup on top of a Cinnabon. You can't really kind of tell much more than that. Maybe a little bit of like a peanut butter or a caramel style glaze. While the Reese's Pieces one has a chocolate with buttercream style glaze. I would kill both of those. I don't know so much about the chocolate peanut butter chelada because I think that has coffee, and me and coffee just never really got along. Let me see. Frozen beverage blended with Reese's peanut butter cup and topped with whipped cream. It doesn't. Let me see if I can figure out what a chelada has. Cinnabon chelada. Nope. Okay, so we're just gonna go Cinnabon chelada. We're gonna see what. Cause I'm very curious if it's just like a blended beverage. Signature flavors. Oh, nope. Cookies and milk, all grown up and perfectly. Oh, so it's just. Oh, so it's just chocolate and okay. Yeah, never mind. Then I would probably kill that in an instant too. Hmm. What about you, Q? Which one you getting?
Why not all 4?
I mean, there's only 3, but yeah, there's a 4th one kind of shoved
That
back
thing
here.
in the background definitely looks different than anything in the foreground. So
I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one, but with mock-up stuff to make it look more appetizing.
Well, why not all 3? Now, probably do the chocolate peanut butter cup with Reese's Bond.
Yeah, I'd probably do that too. I'd kill probably 2 of them and be like, well, if I get diabetes, I get diabetes. He dies, he dies. Something you threw at me with a bit of a head scratch, but I came up with a better solution than this. But what they provided was Liquid Death Fruity Pebbles flavor. No. My
I
solution
think Fruity
was,
Pebbles are gross.
yeah, Fruity Pebbles, like, first 2 or 3 bites are fine, but then it turns into, like, a waxy mush. Doesn't, eh. But then I said, what about Fruit Loops and Liquid Death? To which you said, yeah, Lima's fine. And I said,
Yeah, lime's fine.
yeah, Lima's fine. And I said, oh, okay, yeah, you okay, that's fine. That works. But
The
I've
problem
only,
isn't that it's a cereal. The problem is that it's Fruity Pebbles.
and yeah, and the problem is that it's going to be watered down Fruity Pebbles flavoring because it's sparkling water that tastes like Fruity Pebbles and milk. I'll try it just because I didn't mind the Liquid Death apple that I tried.
I don't think I liked any of the Liquid Death flavors I tried.
Oh, well, I'll give it a shot if I run into it, but if I don't, it's not like I'm gonna be cursing out anybody for it. Let me see. There's more images. Oh God. Oh, it comes in a fucking specialty box. Oh, get. The Last Ronin 2 Re-Evolution? Yeah, Re-Evolution.
Re-Evolution.
Has a really nice looking 4-pack of figures featuring Moja, Odin, Uno, and Yi. I haven't really read too much of The Last Ronin, but these figures look fan-fucking-tastic. They look like they were just pulled out of the comic book.
Yeah, these are the new turtles.
And I gotta say, they, as I said, look fantastic. They are limited to 1,000 that are included with a signed card by the Last Ronin artist. They say there's $179 for that one, and a non-exclusive 4-pack for $150 that are going to be hitting other stores eventually. Thanks again to Preternia once again for that information. There's also a Ben Riley figure, but Ben Riley's cringe.
I mean, you're not wrong.
He was even cringing. Did you see the last Spider-Man
Yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was cringe there too. Oh boy.
Yeah,
It's
he's a
warm
moody
in the
little
room.
bitch, and they should not have tried to make him a Peter Parker replacement.
That's yeah. Yeah, they shouldn't have. I think after we're done here, I'm gonna go play some Destiny and eat some French fries.
I'm gonna go get food.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Let's wrap this up then. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to like and subscribe where you can. Remember to check the links down in the description for a good old Humble Bundle. Help out some charities while also getting some really cool games. The DMC bundle just dropped, and I'm gonna be quite frank. If I didn't already own them twice over, I would probably purchase them right then and there. $20 to get all of them. Check out. I don't need to talk about that. Check out Zenny. $86 now gets you free shipping, but good news, there's a lot of really good deals with the Eco Blooms. Their new renew, reuse, recycle style glasses. Hero Forge still ain't got none for us, but still check them out if you happen to want some minis or STL files if you have your own 3D printer. And at the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, please, God dang it, love one another. It's free to do. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, yeah, and also check us out on our Discord. We chat every now and again over there. Go yell at us. Oh, but dude.